Good morning. I'm Edvardas from Sentante, really glad to be here today. We develop a teleoperated endovascular robot. So it all started back in the 80s. Many things happened. I was born and the first angioplasties were performed. And a lot of things have changed since then. So we no longer use mechanical typewriters to draft press releases. We've gone digital a long time ago. Thousands of new endovascular devices have been developed since then. But the process to deliver endovascular treatment is still the same as it was 40 years ago. Doctor is standing next to a running X-ray source and manually manipulates guide wires and catheters inserted into patient. Now we know that X-ray causes DNA damage, cancer, and cataracts for doctors and nurses. You can ignore that, but you cannot ignore back pain caused by lead aprons and orthopedic issues. And doctors and nurses face that every day. And endovascular interventions are now standard of care for most critical conditions. Millions of patients are treated every day for heart attack, stroke, peripheral artery disease, and some types of cancer. Do doctors do a good job in treating those patients? Absolutely, if they're skilled. Just like a good secretary did a good job with mechanical typewriter. But first of all, we don't have enough skilled doctors. And for emerging conditions like stroke, only 20% of patients actually receive the treatment because they just don't get to hospital in time. So can we do it better? Can we go digital? Yes, but there are some must-haves that the good robotic system should offer. First of all, entire procedure has to be done. You have to be able to do the job. More than that, better than if you can do different types of procedures. The system has to be easy to use. The system has to integrate into existing clinical workflow easily and integrate in existing infrastructure. And of course, it has to be teleoperated and protect physicians from X-ray. Well, existing robots can do part of the procedure, part of a specific procedure. They are not easy to use. They use joysticks, have no haptic force feedback, and they actually are semi-manual, so they mess up clinical workflow significantly. So we did not go digital as of yet. But let me introduce you to Sentante, a smart, sensory, teleoperated endovascular robot system, which for the first time ever allows entire endovascular intervention to be performed from agency room, from a control room, and in the future from a different hospital. And it is not a robotic-assisted procedure. It is a fully robotic intervention. Sentante is compatible with most standard off-the-shelf endovascular devices. We are device agnostic. And it can manipulate 3 endovascular devices simultaneously, allowing an entire procedure from very beginning to very end to be performed using robot. We can use different devices. We can perform different procedures manipulated from a remote cockpit. But that's a must-have for endovascular robotics. The most important thing is how we do that. We developed a revolutionary user interface. The robot is controlled by guide wire, catheter, and guide catheter, the set of 3 devices that physician normally would use for endovascular interventions. And whatever physician does, he pushes the guide wire, the robot replicates exact same movement in the patient side. You rotate the catheter, and the robot would replicate the same movement in the patient side. But if there's resistance in the vessel, the doctor has possibility to feel it, has ability to feel it. Real-time haptic force feedback creates the same sensation just as if the doctor would work manually next to a patient. But that's not enough. Sentante is a digital robotic system. So we have robotic accuracy, and there is like number of robots out there just are designed just for that. We have extreme precision and motion scaling. There are robots just for that. Robot can hold devices for you. There are separate category of robots that are doing just for that, built just for that. And we have designed a robot that integrates all this functionality into one robot, which is fine-tuned for endovascular interventions. We did animal tests with 0 X-ray exposure to all medical personnel. Doctors just love the technology. We have recently completed cadaver tests with 100% of success rate, and we get those reactions from the doctors. They just love it. So Sentante is going to the market, and we are set to modernize more than 10,000 cath labs worldwide. That's €5 billion market just for the system alone, but each system installed in the hospital would generate recurring revenue stream from procedure consumables. And since we're a digital system, we have flexibility to use multiple revenue models, such as equipment lease model, such as pay-per-use model, to drive market adoption. So as of today, we have developed our fourth prototype. We achieved design freeze last year. We are preparing the system for first in human in a few months. And next year, Sentante is going to market and will forever change how endovascular interventions are performed. We're going step by step. Our first indication is peripheral vascular to demonstrate the system capabilities. We have really strong KOL traction and physician benefits, and ideal setting to demonstrate system capabilities. As the next step, and even stronger value proposition for neurointerventions, so we can help millions of stroke patients to have improved access of care and have better patient outcomes. And then we expand to coronaries, where we have a lot of influential KOLs who want to get out of those leads really badly. We have a great management team, experienced in Medtech business creation and global business development. We have super medical advisory board with really most prominent physicians joining us. We have great advisors business advisors who led commercial teams and commercialized different endovascular robots of companies that were acquired with over $1 billion acquisitions. And we're just starting. We are building a digital platform for digital cath lab. So we're just in stage one. We are empowering physicians with teleoperated endovascular robot system. But very soon, we're going to be offering a completely tele-intervention, basically inter-hospital tele-interventions to help those stroke patients and allow hospitals to optimize their processes. But the haptic force feedback that we have, it's not just a feature, it's data. We pair this data with X-ray imaging data, and we have digital footprint of an entire procedure. So we'll use this data to optimize procedures. We'll use this data to develop training models. We can use Sentante as very realistic training platform. And in the end, we'll use this data to train AI to increase autonomy of the robot. So that's the future of endovascular interventions. We built our proprietary technology from scratch, and really happy to talk with you if you want to be part of this. Thank you so much.